introduce the 931 worksheet. Hope you're all doing well. So this worksheet is, again, a pretty janky worksheet, and I apologize for that. Systems of inequalities, word problems. So essentially, you're going to be given some word problems, and I want you to turn them into inequalities as opposed to equations, and then solve the system of inequalities like we normally would a system of equations to derive answers. You'll notice that there's 1 through 3 here and then 1 through 3 here. I apologize for that. On the worksheet, I'm going to ask for, on the form, I'm going to ask for like this number 3 and this number 3. Although, of course, you should do them all. So anyway, Bob has at least $5,000 in savings. His checking balance is more than 3 times greater than his checking balance. So I still want you to define your variables. So I'm going to say that X equals the savings account. And I'm going to say that Y is equal to his checking account. So then when we go there, I'll move that down a little bit. It says Bob has at least $5,000 in savings. So we're going to compare his savings account, X, to $5,000. And we're going to see that he has more than $5,000, right? So we're going to say X, his savings account, has more than $5,000. From there, we also recognize that it could be exactly $5,000, and unfortunately, I can't underline in this. If I put Control U, it does something else. So this is X is greater than or equal to $5,000. Again, his savings account is equal to or more than $5,000. That's the same thing as saying that he has at least $5,000 in savings. He has $5,000 or more in savings. From there, we're going to get our second inequality. His savings balance is more than 3 times greater than his checking balance. So if I triple his checking balance, X is still more than 3 times Y, right? Sometimes people think you need to triple the savings account here, but you don't. The savings account is going to be compared to his triple checking, right? So we're saying that this is more than 3 times this. So we're going to go here and we're going to put the greater than sign again. So we're dealt with these two inequalities here. X is greater than or equal to 5,000 and X is greater than or equal to 3Y. I hope you understand why. At this point, I'm going to jump over into Desmos and get the answer to these, just because the scale is so outrageous on this problem that I think it would be easier to do it here. So X, and by the way, if you want to do it in Desmos, you'll notice they have that set up for you. So X is greater than or equal to 5,000, and then X is also greater than 3Y. And then I want to look at the answer here. So as I zoom back, because you'll notice I need to get to like 5,000, right? I get these two things here, and obviously my answer is where they overlap right here. So you can see the scale. It looks like, and don't forget that your X is your savings account and your Y is your checking account. So it looks like about point right there is going to be the first point that works. I could have $5,000 exactly in my checking account. Actually, this point doesn't work because it's a dotted line on this one, so I would need to move in a little bit. But you can see that I would need to have over here, so more than like the checking account, the 1666.67 cents or whatever wouldn't work for the checking account because I have more in my savings account. So I'd have to come down just a little bit off of that. So maybe $1,666 in my checking and $5,000 in my savings. So I hope you can see how that works. Again, any points over here would work. I could have $6,000 in my savings and $1,000 in my checking. That would be fine. I could not have $4,000 for any reason, right? You can see that this is going to be, the savings account has to be $5,000 or more. But I couldn't have too much of my checking, otherwise I would break this one here. So that's a little bit about 931 worksheet. As always, if I made an error in the video, let me know. If you have any questions on this stuff, reach out and let me know. Thanks.